do this all the time, and I swear it won't stop. These people throwing shade, I be throwing sun rays. Some people want fame, I be putting you on. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Y'all already know. D Calico in the building. Peace and love. Y'all already know we jump right in it. No introduction needed. You feel me? Because it ain't even about me. You know, I'm just coming to vibe with y'all. Bring some of this good information. Y'all already know. I only know how to do it one way. You feel me? And yeah, this is an addition of Mayans and Aztecs use chocolate for currency. Yeah, so of course, that should go without saying that means the Olmecs also. This was the currency for the Olmecs. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, we got a lot of good stuff about this subject we're going to get with. Let's see. Do just share real quick. Then I'm going to definitely break some things down on my own.
The Maya civilization used chocolate as money. Art suggests that cacao beans were a valued currency. Modern chocolate shaped like Maya glyphs, the written language they used to communicate. Your Hershey bar may have been worth its weight in gold in Mayan times. A new study reveals that chocolate became its own form of money at the height of Mayan opulence, and that the loss of this delicacy may have played a role in the downfall of the famed civilization. The study is on the right track, says David Friedel, an anthropologist and Maya expert at Washington University in St. Louis, Missouri, who was not involved with the work. Chocolate is a very prestigious food, he says, and it was almost certainly a currency. The ancient Maya never used coins as money. Instead, like many early civilizations, they were thought to mostly barter, trading items such as tobacco, maize, and clothing. Spanish colonial accounts from the 16th century indicate that the Europeans even used cacao beans, the basis for chocolate, to pay workers, but it was unclear whether the substance was a prominent currency before their arrival. To find out, Joanne Barron, an archaeologist with the Bard Early College Network, a network of schools that focus on college-level teaching for high school-aged students, in Newark, New Jersey, analyzed Mayan artwork. She focused on published research and other available Maya images during the Classic Maya period from about 250 CE to about 900 CE in the southern Maya lowlands in modern-day Mexico and Central America. The objects, including murals, ceramic paintings, and carvings, depict typical market exchanges and tribute payments to Maya kings. Chocolate didn't pop up much in the earliest art, Barron found, but it became more prevalent by the 8th century CE. That's also around money, that is, an item widely accepted as payment for goods or services rather than a one-off barter. The Maya usually consumed their cacao as a hot drink, a steamy broth served in a clay cup. One of the earliest depictions of it used in exchange dates to the mid-7th century. In a painting...
Hey, yo, Squid. Hey, let me know, do I got that echo? I hope I ain't got that echo. Matter of fact, I should have asked y'all that. Do we have an echo? Because if so, let me go inside the settings. Try to see what's been the problem lately. I don't understand what's been the problem. Go back to default. Let me see. Okay, we good. See, I got them feds off my trail, so everything working like it's supposed to. I'm just saying. Maybe I got them on my trail, regardless. Let me get this shit right. We back at it. Appreciate you.
Painted mural displayed in a pyramid that may have been a central marketplace near the Guatemalan border. A woman offers a bowl of what looks like frothing hot chocolate to a man in return for dough used for making tamales. This early depiction suggests that although chocolate was being bartered at this point, it may not have been traded as a form of currency, Barron says. But later evidence shows that chocolate became a little more like coins, in the form of fermented and dried cacao beans. Barron documented about 180 different scenes on ceramics and murals from about 691 CE through 900 CE, which show commodities delivered to Maya leaders as a tribute, or a kind of tax. Goods like tobacco and maize grain are sometimes given as tribute, but the items that pop up most in these scenes are pieces of woven cloth and bags labeled with the quantity of dried cacao beans they contain, she reports in Economic Anthropology. Advertisement. Barron believes the fact that Maya kings collected cacao and woven cloth as tax shows that both had become a currency at this point. They are collecting way more cacao than the palace actually consumes, she says, adding that the surplus was probably used to pay palace workers or to buy things at the marketplace. Friedel says cacao was almost universally loved by the Maya. But it would have been far more prized than crops like maize because cacao trees are susceptible to crop failure and didn't grow well near Maya cities. Some scholars believe drought led to the downfall of the classic Maya civilization. Barron speculates that the disruption of the cacao supply which fueled political power may have led to an economic breakdown in some cases. Friedel says the rise in artistic depictions of cacao may not necessarily indicate increased importance as a currency. As the classic Maya period unfolded, he says, more and more people wrote things down and painted murals or pottery scenes. Is it actually getting more important, or are we just learning more about it? He is also skeptical that the loss of cacao contributed to the Maya's downfall. Cacao beans were not the only type of currency, Friedel notes. Woven cloth and other goods like maize grain or certain types of green stone were also possibly used as money. My guess is that one commodity crashing would not cause the system to crash. More from news. Support nonprofit science journalism. Help news from science publish trustworthy, high-impact stories about research and the people who shape it. Please make a tax-deductible gift today. Donate. Painted mural displayed in a pyramid that may have been a central marketplace near the Guatemalan border. A woman offers a bowl of what looks like frothing hot chocolate to a man in return for dough used for making tamales. This early depiction suggests that although chocolate was being bartered at this point, it may not have been traded as a form of currency, Barron says. But later evidence shows that chocolate became a little more like coins, in the form of fermented and dried cacao beans. Barron documented about 180 different scenes on ceramics and murals from about 691 CE through 900 CE, which show commodities delivered to Maya leaders as a tribute, or a kind of tax. Goods like tobacco and maize grain are sometimes given as tribute, but the items that pop up most in these scenes are pieces of woven cloth and bags labeled with the quantity of dried cacao beans they contain, she reports in Economic Anthropology. Advertisement. Barron believes the fact that Maya kings collected cacao and woven cloth as tax shows that both had become a currency at this point. They are collecting way more cacao than the palace actually consumes, she says, adding that the surplus was probably used to pay palace workers or to buy things at the marketplace. Friedel says cacao was almost universally loved by the Maya. But it would have been far more prized than crops like maize because cacao trees are susceptible to crop failure and didn't grow well near Maya cities. Some scholars believe drought led to the downfall of the classic Maya civilization. Barron speculates that the disruption of the cacao supply which fueled political power may have led to an economic breakdown in some cases. Friedel says the rise in artistic depictions of cacao may not necessarily indicate increased importance as a currency. As the classic Maya period unfolded, he says, more and more people wrote things down and painted murals or pottery scenes. Is it actually getting more important, or are we just learning more about it? He is also skeptical that the loss of cacao contributed to the Maya's downfall. Cacao beans were not the only type of currency, Friedel notes. Woven cloth and other goods like maize grain or certain types of green stone were also possibly used as money. My guess is that one commodity crashing would not cause the system to crash. More from news. Support nonprofit science journalism. The Maya civilization used chocolate as money.
Yeah. So I just do stuff like that to let it know. Let it be known I ain't making it up. You feel me? But we got more. You already know. We just got to do it the old fashioned way. That way we can hold on. That's not it. All right. Here we go. Yeah. The natives looked at chocolate as the pathway to the gods. Right? So it makes me think of Babylon. Like the word Babel. Babel means, let me take this banner down so we can see it. Yeah. Like I say, chocolate. The natives say chocolate is the pathway to the gods. So it makes me think of Babylon, because Babylon coming from the word Babel. We know El means God. Well, Babel means the gateway to the gods. So I guess in order to follow or to get to the gateway of the gods, you would first have to follow the pathway to the gods. And who are the natives telling you is, what is the pathway to the gods? And telling you it's chocolate. Because matter of fact, before we get into this, matter of fact, I probably can pull it up on this page. Your pineal and yep, and chocolate. Yep. What does chocolate do to the brain? Like they say dark chocolate. When they say dark chocolate, because we talking about without the milk. They just don't want to tell you that because it'll ruin the milk industry. But without that processed milk, so-called milk chocolate, is gonna not do the process. It's a drug at that point. It's concoction. You feel me? It's a mixture. So if you go ahead and just have it pure dark chocolate, you feel me, it may also improve the function of your brain. One study of healthy volunteers showed that eating high flavanol cocoa for 5 days improved blood flow to the brain. Huh? Come on now. Cocoa may also significantly improve cognitive function in older adults with mild cognitive impairment. So why are we eating chocolate in excess until it make our teeth fall out? And we're eating it as milk chocolate, so there's no benefit. Why are we doing it? America, like I say, is not a cancel culture. It's a cancer culture. Because if we do it right, we'll be all right. Like right now, all the elders or whoever have Alzheimer's, all of them would be, they would be okay. You feel me? Because we'd be able to use this chocolate to its best advantage. You feel me? We can improve that pathway to the God in them. You feel me? Their mind. Raw cacao. Yep, decalcifying pineal gland and third eye. Magnesium's deep entanglement with the production of energy is likely the reason we crave chocolate when we feel an energy slump. All right. Yep, and it's an antioxidant. All right, just right quick. Raw cacao. Okay, I'm making sure y'all can see. blow it up for you. Yeah, raw cacao is one of the most pharmacologically complex foods nature has to offer us. With over 1,200 chemical constituents, it is the definition of a superfood. Huh? For real. Sound like everything. That's what they were saying right here about Jack and the Beanstalk. If Jack used magic beans to grow his beanstalk, they must have been raw cacao beans. He must have eaten some too. Hence all the energy he had to climb that giant beanstalk. Yeah, the pineal gland. Raw cacao is loaded with magnesium. Every cell in your body requires magnesium to function correctly. I repeat, raw cacao is loaded with magnesium. Every cell in our body requires magnesium to function correctly. Maintaining good blood serum levels of magnesium is essential to human life, including how alive we actually feel. If we are low in magnesium, our energy and vitality will suffer. Magnesium's deep entanglement with the production of energy is likely the reason we crave chocolate when we feel an energy slump. The pineal gland, like all other organs, especially our brain, greatly benefits from an increase in blood supply. When we ingest raw cacao, nitric oxide is released into our bloodstream. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator, which means it enables blood vessels to widen and blood flow is increased as a result. Vasoconstriction narrows blood vessels and reduces blood flow. This increase in blood flow nourishes our bodily systems, including our pineal gland. There are only 4 parts of the brain that are not protected by the blood-brain barrier. Yeah, and that's something I mentioned big time, during the pandemic. I try to get everybody as familiar as I am with the blood-brain barrier. You feel me? And it's only a few things that get past the blood-brain barrier because it's that intelligent that it really doesn't. It's like a security guard to the brain, doesn't let anything pass. But there is a toxin that passes, and it's called garlic. Yep, garlic is a neurotoxin. If anybody might want to look it up. So next time you eat spaghetti, try to make it without garlic. See how hard it is to find something without garlic in it. As it secretes melatonin into the bloodstream. The fact the pineal gland is not protected by the blood-brain barrier means we have to stay conscious of what we eat in order to give our pineal the nourishment it requires to decalcify, activate, and function optimally. Yep. Superfoods, trust me, superfoods. Yeah, we're gonna get back into the book about the pathway to the gods, which is obviously about the chocolate. And like I said, this is the Mayans and the Aztecs used chocolate as currency. Where we at? Nope. Oh yeah, this is the page. I gotta go backwards. My bad. How did I get? Okay, there we go. Bam. But yeah, back to it. Like I say, chocolate being the pathway to the gods. Matter of fact, let me go back to this image. This image showing you here we go. With the Aztec showing you the hot cacao or how we say hot cocoa. But they had pure cacao from straight from the bean. So here we go. that real deal. And we all know the color of chocolate or the cacao, and they show it, pretty much foaming up out of the pot, and it's brown, and they are darker than it. So if you ain't darker than hot cocoa, or dark as hot cocoa, or anywhere near, then you can't be one of those true aboriginals. You can't be a true indigenous. You can't be a true Aztec. You can't be a true Mayan. But yeah, you know, that's why I say we are the chocolate people. When we say Choctaw, we know it's Shata, but Choctaw is the term because we are the chocolate people. Yeah. And the chocolate people or the Choctaw are direct descendants of the Olmecs, of the Mayans, of the Aztecs. Yeah. So that's us. Many of us. I'm speaking for me. You know what I mean? For sure. Yeah. Let me see. Matter of fact, before we get into the book. Okay, we got the big dog Philly OG in the building. That's what's up. Appreciate you, brother. Stopping through. All right. Just to obviously let you know also, they ask. Because they know for sure in Mesoamerica, chocolate has been around for 4,000 years. Right? When there was those dark-skinned, indigenous people, those true Olmecs. Did the Olmecs invent chocolate? Or who invented chocolate? Chocolate's 4,000-year history began in ancient Mesoamerica, present-day Mexico. It's here that the first cacao plants were found. The Olmec, one of the earliest civilizations in Latin America, were the first to turn the cacao plant into chocolate. The Olmec, one of the first civilizations in what we call Latin America, were the first to turn the cacao plant into chocolate. So, the descendants do nothing less than what the predecessors did. So as we see the Aztec with his, making his hot chocolate, as we see, the Mayan making his hot chocolate, when we see them using it in these ceremonies, now we know it's all from the elder. It's all from the Olmec. You feel me? That's what he doing. Ain't no way around it. And brother sitting down, man, I'd be mesmerized too. You talking about wasn't no Wawa, huh? Wasn't no Wally World, wasn't no wasn't no packaged food. You can't just go get that out the store right quick and open up a little packet and make you some hot cocoa. No. We talking about the real deal. And back then, well, shoot, if it ain't growing in your backyard, you ain't gonna get none. You feel me? So it's like, dang, bruh's whipping up that cocoa. I don't know whatever he call it, man. I love that stuff. You smell me? I'm talking about the coffee bean had to be like that Reggie. You feel me? But I know they were selling that too. You feel me? But this was that gas right here. Nah, I mean, yeah, y'all already know. Y'all already know they got hair like me. You feel me? They got chocolate like me. You know what I mean? We got to get that raw cacao. You feel me? They might be scared you're gonna make some other stuff, but we ain't worrying about all that. We just want the chocolate. You feel me? We just want the benefit of that beautiful plant. Cause like the natives are telling you, It's the pathway to the gods. Where we at? All right. Yeah, it's the pathway to the gods. So y'all already know we're finna get ready. Tackle that. For sure. And you see this character that they use in Native American artwork is like a monkey man of sorts, or just a pure monkey. And what I'm saying, it puts you in the frame of mind of Tahuti when he's that baboon. You feel me? Just like Tahuti is an ibis, he's also that baboon or that monkey of sorts. Yep. So, it's Tahuti like to see this animal being able to, being allowed to represent that cacao. Because, studying nature, they probably seen him over there smacking on it first, like, damn, bro. So you mean to tell me it's good, they ain't gonna kill you? Okay, I'll eat it. Let me try it. Oh, dang, that thing hitting. Man, I might have to cook this. This good raw, but man, let me see something. The sacred realm of chocolate in Mesoamerica. This is Meredith L. Dreiss and Sharon Egger Greenhill. Yep, chocolate, pathway to the gods. All right. Let me get down here. All right. So we talking about chocolate and the supernatural realm, or the food of the gods. Our story of chocolate and the sacred cacao tree begins in the primeval, supernatural world of Mesoamerican mythology. Creator gods, benevolent and not so benevolent forces, and superheroes of cosmic proportions played out dramas of life, death, and rebirth in search of cosmic and ecological order against a backdrop of Maya, Mixtec, and Aztec stories. The four corners of the world were set. The sky was raised from the face of the earth with a central world tree, like we say, the Yggdrasil tree in many cultures. And humanity was created during the course of these dramas. And yeah, that's deep. The sky was raised from the face of the earth with a central world tree. Well, even in the creation story of the Hindu, they use Kurma, who they say the world was built on the back of that giant turtle. But what that world tree would have been a mountain back then. But at the same time, we always say that mountains are, X trees. They were trees. So that's kind of deep too. It kind of makes me see it in another light. But chocolate and the cacao tree, along with its pods and seeds, play a pivotal role in these stories. Cacao appears as one of the first foods, as a sacred tree, and as an offering between the gods. These metaphorical representations suggest that cacao was a coveted item among supernatural beings, so special that it existed in a mythological time before creation, and that its role as a negotiating tool ensured the balance and order of the underworld, earth, and sky. Cacao, the cacao woman, or fertility goddess from the dawn of creation. The Maya god, that's who this is. The Maya god Shak, whose food is cacao or cocoa, right? Born from the opossum god. Whoa, much as I hate possums. But cacao woman, the fertility goddess from the dawn of creation. One of our first clues that the supernaturals required chocolate and cacao comes from the Popol Vuh, the Kichi, Maya's 16th century book of creation, which recounts from even more ancient sources the setting up of the world. The Popol Vuh opens its poetic narrative by remembering how things were in the pre-dawn time. Yep. You see this cacao god, this cocoa god, this chocolate god. Ye are what? Ye are gods. A cacao goddess, the cocoa god, a cocoa goddess. Late classic Maya ceramic figurine. She must have had them big locks like Kodak. You feel me? So they looked at everything like, wow. Not only do she got the beans, but she looked like the queen of chocolate. Yeah. Before creation. Only the sky, sea, and earth, whose face was still unrecognizable, existed. This is the beginning of the ancient world. Here in this place called Kichi, now it still ripples. Now it still murmurs, ripples. It still sighs, still hums, and is empty under the sky. There is not yet one person, one animal, bird, fish, crab, tree, rock, hollow, canyon, meadow, forest, but there are deities, powerful creator deities, including the maker, modeler, name bearer, begetter, Hunapu, Pausum, Hunapu. And we know that's a Native American god also. Coyote, and great white peccary, Cody, sovereign plumed serpent. We know who the plumed serpent is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I just told y'all about them big locks. And then you coming, you pure chocolate. You pure melanin. Melanin is perfect for your chocolate. Your chocolate is, or your melanin is perfect for the chocolate. You feel me? So, a cacao or cocoa goddess with a vessel on her head. Mm. Mm. So yeah, she finna plant in water right now. There is food, corn, cacao, and other staples, as well as a goddess or guardian of cacao woman. She is called forth by Blood Moon, the moon goddess, and the soon-to-be mother of the mythical hero twins. Okay, yeah. Hunapu and Zabalanki. In a frantic search for food so that the blood moon would not be killed. Yeah, come on out. Rise up now. Come on out. Stand up now. Thunder woman, yellow woman, cocoa woman, and cornmeal woman. Wow. See, they letting you know the different types of people. And we supposed to be from nature, so they're only compared it to nature. Stand up now. Thunder woman. It's somebody that glows in the dark. They saying, they shine in the dark. They're white. You feel me? There's somebody that's so yellow. This yellow woman they speaking of, somebody's a cocoa melanated woman. And someone is a cornmeal colored woman. You feel me? That's what, that's their comparison from nature. You feel me? Cacao, or cocoa like corn, appears to have been an important staple for the gods and other early mythical personas. It required the protection of a multifaceted fertility goddess. Late Classic period clay figurines retrieved from western Guatemala, a region once dominated by intense cocoa production, recall such a female deity. These effigies are laden with cacao pods growing directly out of their bodies, mimicking the way cacao grows from tree trunks. They have facial features, identifying them as supernaturals, tattoo-like markings on the jaw, and a field T-shaped tooth. Wow, okay. Their eyes are open, indicating that they are alive, not dead. Some of the cacao woman figurines have two small baby effigies on the back, one hanging from each shoulder, while other hall pots, possibly for chocolate, on either the head or the back. The uniformity of these ceramic figurines suggests an important personage, a goddess perhaps of abundance or fertility. And was there a cacao god? Matter of fact, I wanted to, right? A young cacao god, right? Yeah, they were the cacao people. They were the Choctaw people. They were the chocolate people. Yes, the Choctaw people. They are the Mayans. They are the Aztecs. You feel me? We are called, nowadays the Olmec people, which means, of course, rubber people. But give us all of our credit. Yeah. Yeah, we invented rubber. Yeah, we invented chocolate. You feel me? So where would you be without me? And that's two things. That's all. That's just two things. Let's not even act like there's not a million more. Where would the earth be without these cocoa melanated people? Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, you seen all these cocoa gods, these cacao gods, how all of them, they draped up and dripped out with the beans, with the cocoa beans. It's like how people putting all that money upside their head. They were doing the same thing. Y'all ain't seeing it like that, but they thugging the same way, bro. Right now, right then and there. He being funny. He thugging. He got the money upside his head, same way you rappers do. Yeah, these beans on his head is racks on racks. You feel me? So yeah, he's showing that. He even got a little money in his ears. You feel me? Yeah, he's showing that. If he fall on hard times, he gonna sell them earrings. You know what I mean? These some beans right there. Them some big beans. He gonna get some big business. Y'all already know. An old cacao god with pods growing from his body. Yep. And they got this little god like they trying to offer him for the beans. Oh no, he got beans on him. So they dripped up and dripped out too. And they got money all on them. That's how they looking at it. Cause they knew how important it was. A cocoa deity wearing a headdress of cocoa leaves and a cocoa pod. Late classic Mayan stone monument from Elbow. Yeah, you got a big one right there on top. So they represent that like we do the pineal and all. Because they know the connection. They knew the connection because they were in tune with themselves. They had knowledge of self. They like, dang, but when I ate that, whoa, I felt great. You know, we don't know. We don't know what's up. Was cacao used to make humans? Well, the Papa Vote strongly suggests that cacao was one of the ingredients. So you can't be used to create humankind. So you can't be, a creation of the God when they were creating humankind or the different kinds of human. If you don't have cacao, if you don't have cocoa, if you don't have coca color in you, then it suggests that you might not be from the hands of the gods, because that was one of the ingredients that the gods used. And after several failed attempts with wood, they tried to do it with just wood, mud and other compounds, the creator gods finally found the right substances to form an acceptable human being. The food stuffs within the clefted mountains called Split Place or Mountain of Sustenance. It was a place filled with a variety of foods, including sweet things, thick with yellow corn, white corn, and thick with patoxy and cacao. Despite the ambiguous nature of the Papa vortex, all of these foods, including the cocoa plant, appear to have formed the flesh and corpus of human beings. Images of split places where life begins appeared throughout Olmec, Maya, Mixtec, and Aztec iconography, such as on the early classic painted stuccoed vase. They've been stuck on, stuccoed vase in the figure. Here, stylized cacao tree, topped by a bird, emerges from a split place. Mountains reinforcing the coca linked to one of the most sacred landscape features of pre-Columbian creation stories, the cave within a mountain. When gods chose to reveal themselves, they emerged from the open maw of the earth, or caves, that give access to the underworld. Through these same portals, see, this is what a portal is. We always wonder what a portal is. We ain't going out. You ain't going out of space. You're going to the underworld. Like I always tell people, the idea of heaven came from the whole idea of the netherworld, which is the underworld. They're made from the maw of the earth, or caves, and that give access to the underworld. Through these same portals, humans travel to where the gods live, whether to pay homage, ask for favors, or have a dialogue with them. A crystal bird resting in a coca tree that is emerging from a split place mountain. I wish that picture would have showed up. All right. Yep, that's the tree on the vase right there. They're speaking of the stuccoed vase. Depicting, that's the quetzal, the bird, the quetzal bird, in the coca tree, as you see the coca beans on the tree. Let's check on y'all right quick. What's going on? Yeah, peace, family. Y'all already know. Let me get with it. Yeah, once again, like I say, this is Tahuti-like. Seeing those baboons or those monkeys, dabbling in something that's so sacred to the ancients. You feel me? So yeah, that was some beautiful iconography. Let me see. Oh yeah, she eating one right now, and the monkey sitting in there like he acting like he might like he gonna either be the referee or the whatever, like either he finna stop the fight or start the fight. Like he got a cocoa bean in both hands. He dealing with the one homie that got an animal with him, almost a deer of sorts or something. Whatever it is, kind of wild. Sister ain't backing down. Matter of fact, she coming towards him. Look like she got, you know, some type of weapon in her hand. At least a stick. I don't know what it is, but she bought it. And she on that coca. She on that coca plant. That real chocolate. Either she finna get them away from her tree or whatever. They probably trying to come over there and get some of them beans. She ain't having it. You know? Yep, the monkey and the coca. It's monkeys, squirrels, and human limbs intertwined with coca pods. Right? A monkey and hunters with a deer sacrificed in front of a stylized coca tree. Right? That's what that image was. And the monkeys in the cacao. The long-limbed spider monkey and the vocal howler monkey are frequently illustrated together with coca. In the natural world, these wily creatures thrive in the same tropical environment as coca, frolicking among the cacao branches while splitting open the hard pods to eat the white, tasty pulp surrounding the coca beans and thus dispersing the seeds for future growth. On a modeled vase from early classic Guatemala, an animated monkey appears to be orchestrating the activity as a bearded man sacrifices a deer in front of a cacao tree. So that's why the deer doesn't look the same. I thought it was a deer, but he's ripped open. It's ripped open. He has a hook in his hand here. He's ripped it from the bottom, of the chest to the top of the neck. So he going mad over there with the coca plant. I don't know if she's going to get the fire to start the, she finna like, hey, I'm finna cook that. You can do what you want with that blood. I'm finna barbecue. You feel me? So she already powered up off the chocolate. But yeah, she finna goddamn barbecue. She ain't finna mildew. And on a model vase from early classic Guatemala, an animated monkey appears to be orchestrating the activity as a bearded man sacrifices a deer in front of the coca tree. In the same scene, a blowgunner wearing a headband, which is the one I said female, having what could be coca pods growing outward from his feet, takes aim at a bird atop the coca tree. The headband on one and the beard on the other suggest that they are the mythical hero twins. Okay. So that's Hunahpu and his brother. Yeah. Uh-huh. Boy right there in the back got a big bean. And like he balling. Yep. Yeah, and like I say, speaking of Tahuti being that baboon, like they say in creation stories, monkeys appear both as ancestors to humans, associated with an older period of chaos and the supernatural beings. In the Pablo Fool, for instance, when the creator gods became annoyed with and disappointed in the unresponsive humans they had formed from wood during the second creation, the gods turned them into chattering, mischievous monkeys who were forever destined to swing from trees. In Aztec mythology, they were also human ancestors and survivors of the second creation era under the rule of Quetzalcoatl, the great creator god. Noted Mayanist Linda Shield has suggested that monkeys were spirited transformers who created chaos by tearing apart the old world in preparation for its recreation, and thus help with the transition from the previous creation to this one. On the vase in figure 111, a supernatural howler monkey who may be away or way up, that is, a coessence, an animal spirit, holds a cocoa plant as he walks in procession with the water lily jaguar and the fresh version of the death god who carries an ola jar. As supernatural beings, monkeys assume the role of patron of writing. They speak of Tootie, and this is Native American mythology. So come on now. Y'all want to tell me just look alike. I'm telling you, even down to the details, it's just alike. You feel me? Monkeys assume the role of patron, like father in a sense, potter of writing and the arts. And the monkey men are depicted as scribes and as dancers. Come on now, wake up. Y'all want to be different people. We can't all be the same. It's ridiculous. Come on now. You got to know who is and stop hating it. The most renowned monkey men, Hun Biats, or one monkey, and Hun Chuan, one artisan, appear in the Popple epic as the half-brothers of the hero twins who were turned into monkeys as punishment for their malevolent deeds. Banished to the yellow Kanti tree, they were destined to serve the hero twins much in the same manner. Obviously, much in the same manner as Garuda does Vishnu. But banished to the yellow Kanti tree, they were destined to serve the hero twins much in the same manner that the Kanti tree, referred to as Madre, which means mother, of coca, serves the coca tree with its shade. Yeah. Right? And the sacred tree, because all trees are sacred, every one of them. But we're going to speak on this, this awesome coca plant, the tree itself. The sacred tree conduit to other realms. Trees, like other elements of the natural world, are important cosmic metaphors on many different levels. Throughout Mesoamerican creation stories, the world tree or first tree, the axis mundi, is the center of the universe and a primordial source of all life, mimicking the botanical realities of a tree. With roots secured in the ground and branches reaching toward the sky, the world tree connects the vertical realms of sky, earth, and underworld. The celestial realm would encompass as many as 13 layers. The underworld as many as 9. In some Maya creation myths, the world tree holds the sky up from the earth. One of its Maya names, Waka Chan, makes you think of Shaka Khan, Waka Khan, almost like Wakanda. You feel me? Raised up sky is what it means. Emphasizes this phenomenon. Linda Shea and archaeologist David Friedel have suggested that the world tree appeared to the ancient Maya arched across the sky as the Milky Way. As symbols of abundance, rulership, and ancestry, trees were conduits for departed souls and gods to travel between all three realms. A late classic Maya censer with cocopods from the Copan in Honduras. Yep. Yugen. Now y'all see where the Sub-Zero and Scorpion come from? Somebody gonna shoot the code, somebody shooting that fire. You already know. Back A, whatever the buttons was. Back forward, all that up, down, left, right. Yeah. This is where we get the idea of a lot of stuff. I got some videos coming up. Gonna knock your socks off. I ain't playing with you. You feel me? I damn near want to advertise the next one, but I know y'all gonna be there on B Square. And it might not be on this channel. Y'all know we're going to one of the big channels. I got some fire coming. And that's why I'm trying to hold back looking at all this fire. Y'all already know I'm the fire man, so I gotta burn it up. You feel me? Especially the lies. And we ain't talking about no nothing but scholastics. Trust me, I ain't talking about no drama. I ain't worried about nobody. Yep. An anthropomorphic figure emerging as a coca tree covered with jade ornaments. Right? Showing you the importance. Yeah. So we can know. It's been that. Since the Olmecs, it's been that cocoa plant been the pathway to the gods. It's been all of that. Let me see if I can hear him say that. All right. Yep. All right. Emerging from the coca, the coca tree is connected by his umbilical cord to the god, symbolizing his right to rulership. Mm. Let me see. All right. Damn. Oh, they had a blowgunner. Okay, so they were shooting their dart. So they shooting their weapon, their ammo, the same way y'all would say the African did. With a blowgun, lay somebody flat out. Uh, so we the same people. I don't even want to hear that what y'all be talking about. Nah, it's different, kinds of people over there in Africa. Yeah, no. Like I ain't gonna lie, I can't connect with all the big disc in the lips and all that. Nah, them different kind of people. But nah, it's some over there that cultures are like ours. We can't act crazy. It's like some cultures over here ain't right. They ain't really supposed to. They ain't ours. Put it like that. You know. So an unidentified lord holding a coca tree in Chichen Itza. Yeah, you got a whole tree, man. He said, man, he got that bread, huh? It's like having an old table full of money. That's what that was like. So they really stunting. Y'all ain't paying no attention. Y'all know they had gold, but if you don't see the gold, you don't understand what's really going on. Yeah, boy, got a big tree with a quetzal bird up in there. Yep. Just showing y'all this beautiful artwork before we get out of here. But a mortuary scene of a maize god, impersonally transforming into a coca tree. Uh, hmm. That's why I like the picture be moving. Uh, so I don't look at it like they're showing multiple people. I look at it like they're showing the movements of one. Well, in that case, right there, I did. Come on, man. Your boy got like a dragon mask on. No, y'all see it. Come on, like the bird people like. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to show a lot of connections. I got something coming for y'all. Trust me. Shoot, hopefully this was worthwhile also. But it's definitely way more to come. Yep, big cocoa beans. And we the same color as them beans. The darkest little crease in the bean, that's the color that we be. You hear me? You see me? Yeah, the head of the maize god, Hunapu, grows from the trunk of the coca tree, a humanoid cocoa pod in the upper left corner. Okay. Grows from another tree. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Yeah, a blowgunner. You see my boy got the pipe. Gonna shoot something down. And he got plenty of chocolate right there. Big beans. And finna shoot a bird down. Why that look like a crown? You see how you got these circles around here? And you got these pyramid looking shapes. It seemed like this was and it was a vase, but it seemed like it was the shape of a crown. And at least this base part of it. Mm-hmm. Y'all already know. Well, they bringing it out on trays and all, huh? They serving it up. They were like, "How you like your chocolate?" I bet mine better than yours. Your boy look like he down there got his cooking robe on. You feel me? His cooking apron. She do too. You feel me? They like, hey, got a little wine, a little chocolate. You feel me? They like, hey, try mine. Try mine, honey. Same time, same time. Let's go ahead. Then they got them a little pet snake up in there. Ain't nobody. They don't need no security system. They don't need an attack dog. Yep. The rain god Shock and the moon goddess Ixchel exchange Coca. Like I said, what they exchanging? They exchanging their chocolate. You're like, hey, I made this, honey. You know. You're like, shit, try mine, girl. I bet you don't love mine. Yep. Y'all already know. Okay. Yeah, I had the garden, but I appreciate y'all. That's for sure. Y'all best believe that. Let me see what else about that before I close it out. Let me see. Yeah, like I was saying, what I say, the Choctaw, the chocolate people. Well, the Choctaw were a tribe of Native American Indians who originated from modern day Mexico and the American Southwest. They come from what we call Mexico in the Southwest also, to settle in the Mississippi River Valley for about 1,800 years. Don't act like this ain't our shit. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And then they known for what? What are they known for? What are they known for? What they known for? Head flattening. Who does this? Who does that? Yeah, you know who does that. We them boys. You feel me? Same people sat on the throne in Egypt. You feel me? You had the long scrolls in this part of the world also. That's what we got to know. We would deny everything and say that can't be it can't be right. You know, I'm a colonized minded Aboriginal. I don't deal with people on the other side of the world unless they look Asiatic. Then I say they are our people. If you look Asiatic with an afro, I'd be like, yay. But don't let it be a dark-skinned nigga done flatten his head or got a long head. You know, too dark-skinned. You feel me? Come on now, we ain't even gonna go down. Yeah. Yeah, but they're known for head flattening and the Green Corn Festival. These people built mounds and live in a what? Matriarchal society. I guess y'all ain't Choctaw. You know? Yeah, I know it's Choctaw. Just like when I say Cherokee. I know what I'm saying. I'm a Cherokee. You know, I know all about Ani Nawaya. And I know y'all calm down sometime. You know? It's a method to the madness. Promise you. But you know, I'm just showing you. Obviously, what was our currency? Who invented it? Who had ceremonies drinking it? Who was the same color as the bean itself? It's us. We the chocolate people. You feel me? Or Choctaw people. We them boys. You know? Matter of fact, there's more to come. I can't bust everything out. Y'all about to make me touch a PowerPoint. I ain't gonna do it. You know what I mean? Shit's coming. That's probably tomorrow, to be honest with you. Is y'all ready for that? And I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be on Crumb TV. So I'm gonna expect y'all to show up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna show out. You know how we do it. You feel me? It's going down. I ain't even gonna tell you the subject, nothing, but y'all already know it's gonna be fire. I promise you. Ain't no way around it. You feel me? It's just like with the music, man. The day I make a whack song, I'ma quit. You feel me? So you know that ain't happening. You know what I mean? It ain't happened all these years. It ain't gonna happen. I ain't having it. But let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, if I don't see any questions, then you already know that's gonna be the conclusion. I'll give y'all a little time. But yeah, I'm up out of here. I appreciate you.
Savage, the Lady Elizabeth, 3 people working as one.
I'm the color's been hidden from history. You ain't know the color of misery's brown skin. You ain't gotta listen me tell you how I went. We been through more troubles than others, times 10. Ain't got it to give, but cool, I lend. Now how about you who said you're my friend?